Have you ever wondered why heart attacks, once associated with old age, are now plaguing our young generation? A chill runs down our spine as we hear about yet another vibrant life, full of dreams and potential, brought to a sudden halt. And we're left asking, why? They were so young. The grim reality is that heart attacks, a condition we've often associated with the later stages of life, are now striking our youth with alarming frequency. Let's take a moment to digest some unsettling facts. According to the American Heart Association, over the past 2 decades, there's been a disturbing rise in heart attack cases among people aged 30 to 50. This is not a small uptick we're talking about. We're seeing an increase of nearly 30%. That's almost 1 in 3 people in this age bracket. The scenario becomes even more grave when we realize that the mortality rate among young heart attack patients is higher than their older counterparts. This is due in part to the fact that symptoms in young people are often overlooked or misdiagnosed, leading to delayed or inadequate treatment. And it's not just an American issue. This is a global crisis. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of Scandinavia, young people across the globe are facing this silent killer. This unsettling trend is not a mere coincidence. It's a loud alarm, a wake-up call that we cannot afford to hit snooze on. We're standing at a critical juncture. A point where we need to shift our focus from merely managing this crisis to actively preventing it. We need to ask the hard questions and seek the uncomfortable truths. So let's dive into this important conversation. Let's peel back the layers and reveal the silent killer lurking among us. So what's causing our vibrant youth to fall victim to this silent killer? Here's the scary truth. Heart attacks in the young are often due to lifestyle choices. Let's dive deeper into this. One of the main culprits is unhealthy eating habits. High intake of processed foods, saturated fats, and sugars can lead to obesity and high cholesterol, both of which significantly increase the risk of heart disease. It's like adding fuel to a fire, where the fire is your heart and the fuel is everything that's bad for it. Next up, we have a lack of physical activity. Our bodies are designed to move, yet many of us spend hours on end, sitting at desks, in front of screens, or on couches. This sedentary lifestyle can lead to weight gain and high blood pressure, creating a perfect storm for heart trouble. Now let's talk about stress. It's a silent killer that's constantly lurking in the shadows, ready to strike. Chronic stress can increase heart rate and blood pressure, making the heart work harder and weakening it over time. And then there's smoking and drinking. Smoking is a well-known risk factor for heart disease, damaging the lining of arteries and leading to a buildup of fatty material which can cause a heart attack. Drinking, especially binge drinking, can lead to irregular heart rhythms and high blood pressure. While lifestyle choices play a significant role, we can't ignore genetic factors and underlying health conditions. Some people are genetically predisposed to heart disease, and conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure can also increase the risk. But here's the thing, even if you have a genetic predisposition or an underlying health condition, your lifestyle choices can make a world of difference. They can either exacerbate the problem or help manage it. These habits, while seemingly harmless in our youth, are setting us up for a health crisis. The choices we make today will echo into our future, either as a ticking time bomb or as a shield protecting us from the silent killer that is heart disease. But what happens when a young heart stops beating? Well, let's start with the physical aftermath. A heart attack, irrespective of age, causes significant damage to the heart muscle. It's like a wildfire, leaving a scarred landscape in its wake. The heart's efficiency is compromised, and, depending on the severity, it might never regain its full strength. This weakened state can lead to a host of complications, from irregular heart rhythms to congestive heart failure. It's a battle, one that these young bodies are forced to fight, often for the rest of their lives. But the impact isn't just physical. The emotional trauma that comes with surviving a heart attack or witnessing a loved one go through it is profound. There's fear, anxiety, depression. These emotions can cast a long, dark shadow over lives, making recovery a daunting uphill climb. The mental health toll is as real as the physical one. And then we have the societal impact. The burden on families is immense. Parents, siblings, partners, children, everyone is affected. They grapple with the emotional fallout, sure, but there's also the financial strain. Medical bills pile up, work hours are lost, and dreams are put on hold. The cost of a heart attack isn't just counted in hospital bills, it's in the missed opportunities, the derailed plans, the futures abruptly rewritten. Moreover, society at large feels the impact too. When a young, productive member of society is sidelined, we all lose. There's a gap in the workforce, a void in the community. We lose potential, talent, innovation. It's a loss that's hard to quantify, but it's there nonetheless. The ripple effects of a heart attack in young people are far-reaching. It's not just about one person, one heart. It's about families torn apart, dreams shattered, potential lost. It's about the collective toll on our society. The ripple effects of this health crisis are far-reaching and devastating. Before we delve further, take a moment to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. We've been shedding light on a serious issue that's affecting millions across the globe. It's more than just a topic for us, it's a mission. A mission to spread awareness, to provoke thought, and to incite action. By liking this video, you're helping us reach more people with this crucial information. Every like counts, every share matters. By subscribing, you're joining a community dedicated to understanding and combating this silent killer. We're not just a channel, we're a movement. A movement that believes in the power of knowledge and the strength of unity. We've got a lot more enlightening content coming your way. Important discussions, insightful analyses, and practical tips to lead a healthier life. So don't forget to hit that bell icon and stay updated. Thank you for your support. Now, let's get back to our discussion. So, we've discussed the grim reality of heart attacks in young people, but what can we do about it? We've taken a deep dive into the silent killer that's been lurking among us, claiming lives much too young. We've learned that heart attacks aren't just for the elderly or the chronically ill. They're happening to fit, active young adults. They're happening to people who've never smoked a cigarette in their life, to those who've run marathons, and those who've never had a health scare before. We've unveiled the culprits, the unhealthy diets, the sedentary lifestyles, the constant stress, and the often overlooked genetic factors. We've also seen how these factors can conspire to create a perfect storm, wreaking havoc on our hearts. We've felt the ripple effects. We've seen how a heart attack can send shock waves through a family, a community, rippling out to affect countless lives. We've seen the emotional toll it takes, the financial strain, the lingering fear. But now let's turn the tables. Let's talk about the power we have to change this narrative. Because believe it or not, we do have power. We have the power of early detection and prevention. So how can we exercise this power? It starts with awareness. Knowing the risk factors and recognizing the signs can be a game changer. Regular checkups, keeping an eye on our blood pressure and cholesterol levels can make all the difference. Prevention also lies in making smarter lifestyle choices. Opting for a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can significantly reduce our heart attack risk. It's about swapping the couch for a brisk walk, the elevator for the stairs. It's about finding ways to manage stress, be it through yoga, meditation, or simply spending time with loved ones. And let's not forget the importance of regular exercise. It strengthens our heart and improves circulation, making it harder for those nasty clots to form. It helps control weight and lowers blood pressure. And the best part? It doesn't have to be grueling. Even moderate exercise, like a daily walk, can have a big impact, but we can't do it alone. We need to lean on each other for support. We need to encourage our friends, our family, our community to make these healthy changes with us, because together we're stronger. So here's to making the right choices, to taking control of our health, to living not in fear, but in knowledge and in power. Because at the end of the day, our health is in our hands. It's up to us to make the choices that lead to a healthier, happier, longer life. Remember, our health is in our hands. Let's make the right choices today for a healthier tomorrow.